Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hope everybody had a good week. Uh, Here's my update and final for my Deformed cartoon group build. As you can see, it was the Matilda 2. Built it, straight out of the box. I did change the antenna. The paints I used for the base was the Vallejo Surface Primer in a Desert Tan. The other main colors I used were the AK Interactive Silver Gray, number 4032, and the Slate, the 4033. And I finished it off with a clay wash, the Ultimate Weathering Products in light dirt, for the weathering. Other than that, not a whole lot not to do. So give me a second and I'll switch things out. So here's the final results. The painting was, like I say, was the toughest part of this. A lot of masking. It's kind of hard to do with all the raised detail and the bumpy bits. I use a lot of masking tape, and I use some of this liquid Frisket stuff that's used basically by watercolors, but it fills in a lot of the nooks and crannies that you really just can't get the tape to stick down to, like around the handles and these little bumps back here, around the hatch. Decals were okay. I had trouble with this one. Didn't want to lay down. I used a sewing needle to poke some holes in it and used the strongest setting solution I had, which was the Mr. Mark Setter in the blue bottle. This probably was the most tedious paint job I've done so far. Whether it's my best work or not, who knows. But as you can see, the exhaust, I weathered up, rusted it up. Started out with the red oxide primer and used a sponge technique, put on some various color of oranges and maybe a little bit of black specks. See, exhaust, I guess I'd call that the muffler. I just kind of highlighted the treads on the track. I didn't really paint. So then after I get all the clear coat on, the decals, I hit it with the sludge wash. Turned out okay, but the original paint job was super shiny. So, like I say, I used some flat black from the machine gun, blacked out the muzzle of the main barrel, and used some silver paint for the headlights and the spotlight. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. So that's about it. Not a whole lot really to say about it. It was a fun build. Wish I would have had a little more time. But I'd like to thank Dan from Hobby Time with PapaDan and Tom over at Colonel Reb Scale Models for hosting the group build again this year. Saw a lot of great builds, a lot of interesting and creative builds. Hopefully I'll be able to join in next year. So thanks again, and thanks for watching. You guys have a great weekend.